You get a promotion, you get a raise, you diligently put a little more into savings each month. But somehow, at the end of the year, stretching your budget feels harder than ever. This happens because of a cognitive blind spot called the monetary illusion. Our brains focus almost exclusively on the raw numbers we see in our bank accounts. We see the balance grow and feel a sense of progress. But that rising number masks a hidden reality. The actual purchasing power, what those dollars can physically buy in the real world, is shrinking. Ignoring this dynamic creates a financial treadmill. You can spend a lifetime working harder, taking on more stress, and earning higher salaries, only to maintain the exact same standard of living you had years ago. Evaluating your wealth based on a checking account balance obscures the erosion of your financial stability. The first trap is an external macroeconomic force, inflation. It acts as a silent, continuous tax on your existing cash. This chart shows a side-by-side comparison of two rates. Say you invest in a bond with a nominal yield of 3%. That looks like a gain. But if inflation is running at 5% over that same period, your actual purchasing power is moving in the opposite direction. Subtracting inflation from your nominal yield shows that your wealth has decreased by 2. New income also faces an internal psychological pressure, lifestyle creep. Consider a professional who moves from a salary of $100,000 to $120,000. Logically, they should have a surplus. Instead, they often experience tighter financial margins. This happens because of a psychological trigger known as hedonic adaptation. The human brain rapidly normalizes a higher income. The luxury of last year quickly becomes the expected baseline of today. The result is a shift in consumer behavior. People opt for premium goods, take on larger car payments, or commit to a bigger mortgage, assuming the new salary handles the weight. This chart shows income versus expenses over time. Because those lifestyle expenses expanded at a steeper angle than the new income, the savings gap narrows. A higher salary without intentional management decreases overall financial security and peace of mind. Wealth is measured by the margin of freedom between what you earn and what you owe. To protect that margin, you must change your primary financial benchmark. Successful planning relies on inflation-adjusted real returns rather than nominal gains. Once you account for inflation, holding large quantities of non-interest-bearing cash represents an ongoing financial loss. Defeating the internal psychological illusion requires strict financial automation. Diverting a large percentage of any new raise directly into investments before the funds ever enter a checking account prevents the brain from normalizing the extra cash. The macroeconomic system constantly inflates your costs, while your own brain attempts to inflate your lifestyle. Financial independence requires outsmarting both the mathematical and psychological illusions of wealth.